this video is to show you how to do a bulk email to your students. So you're going to log into the SIS side and then you're going to go under enrollments. Once you are under enrollments, you're going to select your district, our district, and our secondary program, SD program. Then we're going to hit get data here so we have access to then all of our kids. So I will show all of the kids, or hopefully in a second I will show all of the kids. You should only show though those who are your specific kids. So I'm going to show all 223 enrollments. You should not see that. You should just see yours. So what you're going to do is you're going to want to select all. You're going to go the whole way down to the bottom and hit send email. And in this particular place, you have many more variables. So I want to talk about some of these. So go ahead and make your subject. I was doing week 1, week 2, week 3, week whatever kind of check-ins. That was my method. You can then copy guardians onto your emails as you go. And then you can also copy, well, of course, you're going to be on it, so you can copy teacher. I tend to copy teacher whenever I send information this way. I don't think anybody else would need to be copied. And again, I can go in and I can see this on my own. But then what you want to do, I always change the font because the fonts are kind of weird. So I change it so it looks a little pretty. I make it a little bit bigger also because it goes in at like size 3. I try to add colors when I can. Try and jazz it up when you can. But then you're going to kind of go through the motions of typing your email out. So I always say, good morning. I do my comma, and then I do student first name, colon, and then I start to write everything. Now, what I typically tend to use most often, I use course name. I'm checking in about your grade and I put in course name for blank. Your course is due on, and I put in the end date. I typically put in I don't worry about the percentages because once in a while this stuff's actually off a little bit. So you might want to skip percentages. I always do grade actual. That is their grade at that particular point. Sometimes I put in the assignments behind they are. Sometimes I put in how many there are that they have completed at this point and how many there are total. Again, once in a while I'll see the math is off there, but I try to put that in. Other things that I'm using kind of often, again, teacher email, teacher phone number. So you can just click those buttons and it'll put in your contact information as you go. Those are the ones I find myself using most often. So if you're curious to see how things go, again, what you want to do is you want to click on that as an option and then go down here below and hit update sample. And it will give you a sample kit. It looks like it's going to give me DJ Erickson, but then it gives me what I can see will be eventually what I put in as his actual grade. The other one that I know I use somewhat often, I think it's target weekly progress, days since last activity. That will include the weekends, just so you know, but that can be a helpful one sometimes. And then I think there's one that's like minutes of work, attendance. Something about attendance total. Sorry, obviously. Attendance in the last 7 days. So I'll say, like, in the last 7 days, you have worked for a total of, this button and minutes. So again, for this particular class, it looks like DJ worked for 34 minutes. So as again, that's going to be in minutes, but that could be a helpful thing. So start playing around with this. I would like to see everybody contact their kids in this method today. Would be a good time to start playing and practicing. So go ahead and give this a try. When you're done, you can hit the send button, and then it'll say, click to see what everything that you already submitted. So there's the button then where you can click to see each of the individual emails to the kids, and just to make sure they read correctly, just to make sure it sends correctly. I would follow up and just peek at that also. But that's all you should have to do. It is under enrollments. Click all of your kids, click bulk email, and then you have all the options you need here that I was expecting you would have. Thanks so much.